welcome back to 24/7 Moms Live. I am Trisha, and this is...
I am Steve Novotny.
Oh, I'm glad you said our last name.
That's right.
That's good.
We're the Novotnys von Trapp that don't sing.
Well, you sing, and some of
I
our,
do right now. I got
and
a
some
real
of our
hoarse
children
throat.
are great singers. Sorry, my phone is telling us all kinds of things like that. We went live. Thank you, phone, for telling me that. Hey, welcome back. We're excited. It's Friday.
It's going to be a really fun weekend for at least
Me.
for both of us.
Or Steve. Actually, it's gonna. We're not sure what this weekend's gonna be about. So I did the crazy thing of making a double appointments for my kids today, which means when I took them to the dentist a while ago, so we knew this was coming. But this last dentist appointment, when they went to get their teeth cleaned, they said, you know, they really need to get their wisdom teeth out.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, I'll just do 2 for 1, but they didn't give me a deal. So, so I went ahead and booked them, one at 9 o'clock and one at 9:30, back to back, and decided, you know what? If I'm going to have to spend the weekend caretaking for one child, I might as well take the weekend and caretake for 2 children, right? Now I'm not sure this was the best of all ideas, but we'll find out later today. So anyways, we are going to be spending our weekend
taking care of molars removed and lots of frozen peas on the cheeks.
Right. So some of my Friday favorites today are things like instant mashed potatoes, because this is what they'll be eating, or macaroni and cheese, which I didn't know they could eat this except for it was on the list. So they can have soft macaroni and cheese, or applesauce, or pudding, or
I have a feeling that stuff's going to sit in the pantry for years.
Jell-O, or beef broth. So this is pretty much their diet, along with some sorbet and frozen peas for their cheeks. That's pretty much their diet. One of them is fine. He's like, oh, I'll eat macaroni and cheese. I'll eat mashed potatoes. I'll eat beef broth. The other child is like, what am I going to eat? I think I'm going to be really hangry, Mom. I can't live on Jell-O and pudding. He doesn't like macaroni and cheese. He doesn't like mashed potatoes.
Really?
So I don't know what. So he was Googling what he could maybe eat. So we'll see what he comes up with this morning. So I went grocery shopping last night. Or I picked up all these foods for them and made some fresh Jell-O and got the freezer organized so it's ready to grab the things they need. And after the show, I'm going to go get their 3 pillows each, all ready to go on their beds. And
that is nice.
We're going to go off to the dentist this morning. Actually, Steve's going to take them to the dentist. I'm going to go do my workout, meet him at the dentist, and take them home. So it's kind of our tag team plan here so that I can still get my workout in today. My hero husband.
I know.
So anyways, that's my first Friday favorite, because those are going to become my favorite things this weekend, right? Like, I don't know. Like, I barely remember the other 3 kids getting their teeth out. I mostly remember Steven, our oldest. When he got his teeth out, he's probably going to kill me for telling the story. But when I picked him up, he gets in the car and he starts telling me how cute the nurse was.
Oh,
and
yeah, I remember that.
She's so cute. And I think she kind of likes me. And that's when he was like telling me this whole thing about the nurse, that he thought the nurse liked him and that she was really cute. And so then Shelby was just an easy patient. She's just kind of our easy kid. Like, you know, get her teeth out. Let me just sleep it off. Don't bother me. Then Savannah, she is like her mother, doesn't do well on painkillers or medication. And she had some emotional, like, meltdowns. So we realized what drugs she was on were the same ones that her mother can't handle, and so we took her quickly off those, and then she was fine. So we have to always be a little more careful with the sensitivity of that with children. So we were talking about at the table the other day about the last time our kids took antibiotics. Caleb and Nate were asking, and the last time we could remember Caleb taking an antibiotic, he was about 3.5 years old.
Oh, wow.
And that was like, over 15 years ago. So it's like, are you allergic to something? Oh, I don't know. You haven't taken something since you were 3 years old and you only took like one
It's so
kind.
strange because our first kids seemed to have a lot of antibiotics, but by the time we got to our kids 4 and 5,
yeah,
we didn't have that as much.
And then Nate, the last time he took it, he was in maybe the 4th grade. And actually, both the boys took their last antibiotic for the exact same reason. Scarlet fever. 3 of my children got scarlet fever without us ever knowing they had strep throats, because their strep goes immediately into scarlet fever. We don't know why. It's just a weird thing. And it wasn't all the same time. It was different years. Stephen was 16. Caleb was 3. Nate was like 8 or 9. I mean, it's like really weird. Like it just happened. So we're always really cautious when our kids get a sore throat. Like, oh, we better make sure they don't. Anyways, we are been fortunate with really healthy kids. So let's just hope today goes amazing and that they sleep it off instead of whining it off.
Well, we're here today to talk about Friday favorites.
I know, that was my first favorite.
Oh, well, we're going to share all of them because you shared them almost all at once.
Well, that's because it's one group of Friday favorites.
Ah, gotcha.
But I have other favorites here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, today what we do is we just take. Did you go over all this? Did you?
Well, it's our Friday favorite day. We talk about what our favorite things are.
Right. Well, I was just giving a little presentation for it.
Okay.
Today,
If you wouldn't be on your computer while we have our show
I'm
going
doing
on,
important stuff. I'm trying to get our.
you would know what I'm talking about. This is called being present. Remember our fish philosophy of being present? We're being present with our audience. You're being present with your wife. Are you spilling coffee all over yourself again?
because then I'd have to totally get rid of this shirt.
Okay, so why don't you share with us one of your Friday favorites now?
I don't have a lot today.
Okay, well, we don't share it with us.
Okay, so this is one that my wife got me at Easter time.
You have talked about this one on the show, but you can talk about it again.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, go ahead. You have. Last time you showed it to us, it was almost completely empty, and I was thinking, oh no.
No. Okay. So I wasn't going to talk about that now.
Oh, you
I
said
will.
I got it for you for Easter? Oh.
This has been so good. I can't tell you how regular I've been now since I've done this.
I'm gonna spit my water all over the place.
No.
What is wrong with us today?
I know. We got to get with the program. This is the coolest
We're really
funnel.
usually not this crazy. Okay.
Look at this thing. It's just all flappy.
And
And it's got a really wide mouth. Anyway, I use this almost every single day. I had no idea. So my routine is I work to drink at least a gallon of water in a gallon jug. I drink coffee and all kinds of stuff, and I have other glasses of water or I have bottles. But my point is, by the end of the day, I want this gallon jug gone. And I put some powder in it that basically... all the promo says it's supposed to make me super massively strong. Whether it does, I have no idea. But what it does do is it makes me have it taste like Kool-Aid.
Oh,
so I
okay.
can drink
So
it.
it gives you flavored
'Cause
water.
I can't just chug water. I don't know about you.
I can.
I
only drink, pretty much 90% of what I drink is water. I don't drink anything.
But I can only chug it like if I'm hot or if I've worked out. So anyway, what's so great is this, and I don't know if you can see that, but it's the...
But I can see through it.
Yeah. It's the wide mouth, so I can stick it on top of a gallon jug, and it immediately goes in. I don't have to do this tapping or all this stuff.
It's a funnel if you're still trying to figure out what it is. It's a funnel.
It's just a little funnel.
And it's a silicone funnel, and they come in a package of like 3 or 4, and they're different sizes.
But it's like, duh, it took me till I was, over 50 to find something like this. Anyway.
But one of the reasons why most funnels are narrow is because that's why you're using a funnel, is because it's usually narrow, right?
Right.
But this is just a wide mouth funnel.
Have you ever seen a wide mouth funnel
Yeah, because I bought it.
before this?
Well, I didn't look for one before.
Because you never saw it.
Okay, I never saw one. But let me just say about this for a second. The reason why I bought these is because if you're like me, you keep a lot of your things in drawers, right? Your measuring cups and all these things. And funnels don't seem to fit right? They're usually, like this one's a small funnel, but the other ones they're taller, so they don't fit, and you slam them, they hit your drawers, right? I got tired of that, thought, oh my gosh, they're like rubber funnels. They'll fold down in the drawer, and I won't be smashing them all the time.
Yeah.
That's why.
Anyway, good investment. Where'd you buy these at?
I bought those at JCPenney's.
So that means they got to be in all
kitchen
kinds
section.
of places.
Yeah, you can get them at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, everywhere. I just happened to have a coupon. They were on sale, therefore I bought them at JCPenney's.
Anyway, okay.
Okay, another one of my Friday favorites, are these. And these are scoops. And these are Pampered Chef, but you can get these in other brands too. I just kind of like Pampered Chef stuff. And these are a big scoop, a larger one, and a smaller one. But they're so great for cookies, for watermelon. I have had these for years and years and years, and I will for sure make sure my daughters have these in their kitchen drawers, because these have been great for like just scooping things out, any kind of scooping things that you're wanting to do in smaller amounts or bigger cookies. But I love them for cookies, and I like them for fruit when I'm doing melon and stuff in the summertime.
Now, we used to have those in the restaurants all the time.
For butter?
For butter or for watermelon
Sour cream.
balls. But they're hard to
Guacamole.
find really good ones.
Yeah, but guacamole, sour cream, I mean, anything you need to scoop, this is perfect for it. They're not really great for ice cream. I do not ever like to catch my children with ice cream because they break if they do that. The little thing in here that goes back and forth that kind of scoops it out.
Right.
But anyways, if you've seen these and you don't have them in your kitchen drawer, you want to get one. You really do. They're awesome.
I agree. Those are cool. All right. Now, this is one I did tell before, but I got to show this to you. So I use this stuff religiously almost every day. And this is a hand cream by, how do you say the name? L-Occitane?
L-Occitane.
No, it's not the Aca.
Oh.
Occitane or something. But it's a
Occitane?
It's a French perfumery or skincare line out of Provence. And they actually starting to have their own stores. But at Easter time, my wife got me this cute little key. And so now when I open it up, it's so cool. I'm not going to do it
I got you the lotion, too.
Well, I know.
Credit for
She
that,
did,
too.
because I ran out. I mean,
I made them in an Easter basket this year.
Yeah. And you just turn this little knob, and it just keeps rolling it up. Anyway, this is the best cream, especially ladies, if you want a great hand cream for your husband. Maybe he's always complaining about
women
chaps.
use this, too.
I know, but I just think this is a great secret weapon for
he
guys.
really loves it. It's kind of pricey, but I wait till there's a coupon on it. One of the funny stories about this is I bought it for him quite a while ago because there was a deal, and I bought this little key. You have to pay extra for the little key. But after seeing him use the other one and just kind of squish it like people do toothpaste, I thought, oh man. And then I saw on their website they had this little key, so I bought it and I hid it away and I had this all put away. And then he starts complaining because he's running out, and I'm thinking, oh no, he's gonna go buy some. So then after I buy it,
I actually was gonna go buy
I
some.
show it to my daughter and I show her this key, and it comes in a nice little package and everything. And she's like, what's that for? And I tell her, she goes, oh please. She goes, so the company makes a package that then requires you to buy something else in order to use it. And I'm like, okay, smart packaging.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't even think about that way. Okay,
But more than that, the key, great stuff. Because I tend to get chapped arms and hands and my hands, and this has pure shea cream in it, or I should say shea butter. And that's what makes the difference. It's like, it's not oily. It is, it feels organic.
He loves it, okay? Let's just put it that way. A little bit of his girl side of him coming out. Okay, another one of my favorite things, this is really silly, but it is Post-it notes and a stolen pin from the Hilton Hotel. No, this one's from the Embassy Suites. Yeah, I do steal the pins from wherever I go. So this one's from Embassy Suites, but it's not so much about the pen and the paper. It's the fact that I love this idea. This is in my bathroom drawer. This is where my makeup is, in my bathroom drawer. Because when I am getting ready in the morning and I think, oh my goodness, I need to do something that I forgot about, I can write it down. Or I'm out of something and I think of it. I'm one of those people that my brain just goes when I'm in the shower, when I'm getting ready, and I think of things. Or I'm listening to podcasts when I'm getting ready, and they say a book, oh, I want to write it down. Or they say a tip, I want to write it down. It's right there. And then when I'm done writing, I just take the one, Post-it note with me to my office. I usually drop it off in my office on the way down the stairs on top of my computer, so that the first thing when I sit down in the morning, I see the notes that I made in the bathroom in case there's like an important phone call I still need to make, or something that didn't make it to my to-do list. This is just like one of my favorite things, and I have just done it for years. It's just a pen.
I think ever since I've been married to you, you have had stickies in your bathroom drawer.
I love it. It's like my favorite tip. I think everybody should do it.
And why I don't do it?
Like,
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Because I should. But I remember I tell you a lot of times, hey honey, would you write down?
Write that down. Yeah.
So
it's just one of my things. I know a lot of people do it by their bedside too, because when they lay in bed at night and they can't go to sleep, or they wake up in the night and they're thinking things, and that's when they write things down. For me, it's in the bathroom. So
right.
That's my other favorite thing.
Okay, one last thing. This is part 2 of L-Occitane. Is I really like their little colognes. Now, this is like...
You should buy stock in L-Occitane.
I know. So, the reason why I like it, a couple things. I wear this one a lot, and it doesn't seem to bother my wife too much. My wife has a problem with colognes.
Really?
And I grew up wearing colognes my whole life. I don't know why. Some guys don't think it's a big deal. I like to wear cologne.
Your son Nate does too. And Nate has a whole tray in the bathroom. I have a little white tray in there with all his colognes on it. He loves colognes.
Yeah, and this one is my everyday, what I call my sport cologne.
Oh.
Yes. And what's so cool, you can always tell a really good cologne is that when you get hot or you work out or you rub the area that's on, it actually breaks out and like renews its smell. And this is it's called Cedrat. You probably can't see it, it's just L'Occitane. And this is something your husband will like. He's not a cologne guy, but he needs to smell good once in a while. This is the cologne you want from him because he'll find that this doesn't smell fruity or weird. It has a very good masculine, fresh smell. And it just, I get a lot of compliments on this. It's like I'd be wearing it all day and I don't even realize somebody go, oh, that smells good. And it's this.
Is that because you're sweating and it's coming back out?
Probably. It's all these cute girls that do it. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah.
And then this is just one I've used a lot. And this one is very herbal. Smell that. It's very herbal.
Yep.
This is when I'm going on a Friday night exotic date.
With his wife?
With my wife.
Oh, those cute girls.
or like I'm going to a bar that's called the Tiki Room. I wear this.
The Tiki Room?
Yeah.
That's not what it's called.
Or if it's called
it's not a bar. That's not a... Are you talking about Minimans?
Well, I'm talking about that room. It's like the Tiki Room.
Oh, but that's not what it's called.
It feels like you're going to a Tiki Room.
It's called the back
room.
But
this is really cool. This is just kind of like your wild night. And I just love it. Super, super, super
Because he hangs out at bars all the time.
Well,
the way you just said that
I know that didn't sound right because I don't really go to bars. But when you go out to dinner or you're going to go into some, you got to have different smells for different nights of things. So anyway, I just really love it. But this one right here, go to. Promise you can't go wrong with this. It's really good. And anyway.
And he likes it. He really does like colognes. Literally in our bathroom, we have a white tray for him as well with all his colognes on it. It's all his. I have nothing on that tray. Maybe I have one little thing of lotion on that tray. And it's the L'Occitane, the one that I like. And so it's on that tray. And the tray is like the size of my computer here. Like it's that big of a tray. Mm-hmm. And then Nate, in his bathroom, has a little tray too with his clothes. Father like son or son like father, one of the two. Actually, it was his tray that Nate came to one day and said, Mom, could you find me a tray kind of like Dad's that I could put all my clothes
Did
on?
he really?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I bought him a little tray at the store and put all his clothes on it. Anyways, I thought it was cute. Okay, I have one more favorite for you, and it's my phone. And it's not so much that it's my phone. It's that I just wanted to tell you what I do with my phone because I was telling my husband about this today. I use my alarm, and I don't mean the reminder thing. The reminder thing doesn't work for me because it only dings once, and I don't ever see it until like 3 hours later. Oh, yeah, I was supposed to go pick somebody up. I literally sit down and set my alarm for things. So my alarm right now is set every day for Caleb's workouts. And it's set a few minutes earlier than we need to leave, right? And that's so that I have a reminder of wrap up whatever you're doing. If you're in the middle of doing a load of laundry, if you're in the middle of sending some emails, if you're in the middle of doing dishes or getting dinner prepped or whatever it is, you have 15 minutes to wrap it up. And then you have to leave, right? Like, and it gives me that warning call like, hey, Caleb, make sure you get your water bottle and stuff. We're leaving in 15 minutes. It's a habit that I have formed of setting alarms for myself. So I have alarms to let me know. I literally have one that tells me to go to bed. At 9 o'clock, it goes off. It doesn't mean I need to go to bed. It's just reminding me, hey, it's 9 o'clock. So whatever you're doing, you need to start thinking about doing your last workout. Like if I'm going to do sit-ups at night or do my 7-minute workout, you need to go wash your face, brush your teeth. I do a walk through my house and pick up our house before we go to bed. It's the walk through time. It's time to wrap it up and get ready for bed. Otherwise, if you're like me, you can just get busy and totally focused on something, and all of a sudden it's 11 o'clock at night, and you're like, why am I still up? And now I still got to wash my face and do this.
Here's something that's so amazing about what you're just talking about, because when that alarm goes off and your brain recognizes that it's time to get ready, you could still be doing what you're doing, but your whole endocrine system, which is your hormone and your influencing system that engages, is immediately going to work to get ready for the next thing.
It totally is.
It's like your brain, it's shifting. There's actually chemistry going on internally to get ready to do that right away. So that's actually a great idea because it's transitioning you to that next spot ready to go.
So the other thing, so I look at my schedule and think of this. So I put things in there that are just all the time consistent, right? During the week that I need to like go to bed, Caleb's workouts, my workouts, whatever, they're all in there, right? Then each day I look at my calendar, and if there's things I need to remind myself, like, oh, the kids have a hair appointment at 2:00. Well, you know how that is. You can just start going. All of a sudden, it's 2:15, and you're like, "Oh my gosh, we're supposed to get a haircut." You know he has it, but you got totally focus on something else. So I have
Right.
all those, I put all my little reminders for the day of meetings or appointments or things I want to do at a certain time, right? A podcast I want to, a webcast I want to watch, or anything I want to do that I need to remember. I remind myself here. Let's all remember I had 5 kids, and with each child, they took part of my brain. So therefore I have no memory, and I have to have it all on my phone. But one of the other things I do is if I'm out and about, let's say I'm at Costco and I'm in line, I think, oh my goodness, I need to order such and such from Amazon. I got to do that today because the kids need it for school on, next Monday, right? I'm not going to remember when I get home. Let's face it. I'm going to get busy with unloading my Costco stuff. I'm going to get busy making dinner. I right there in Costco, in line, set an alarm for knowing I'll be home in an hour. So I'll set it for an hour and 15 minutes. So I'll set it for 5:15, and then I put a little note. There's a place that says label, and I can label it, and I'll label it, order Amazon. And that triggers me. Oh, that's what I need to do. I need to do that Amazon order. It is the best way that I remember to do things. I'm just giving you my little secret here of how I keep up on all the craziness of life. Is I use my phone and I label it. It might take me 30 seconds to do it, but I don't forget.
You're so good.
Oh, thank you.
I'm gonna be like
No,
you.
it's just a reminder thing.
No,
I
I
just
agree.
learned to use it when we were down in Mexico, and I would be in meetings, and I had to juggle my kids and everything. So I would set the alarm to remind me to go pick up a kid from school, that I need to wrap up the meeting I was in to go pick up a kid. So
right.
that's just,
I remember that.
it's been a great help for me as a mom. So that is my tip for you. And my Friday favorite. So, okay, those are our Friday favorites. Got anything more?
No, I just think we're going to have a great weekend. We hope you have a great weekend.
Yeah.
Really just get something done that you've been wanting to do. Figure it out. I mean,
Make it a goal.
whatever it takes, right? At the end of the day, it's up to you, and you can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you back here Monday at 7:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Talk to you soon.
Talk
Bye.
to you later.